Okay, number 1. Day and night on the earth are caused by A. The orbit of the moon around the earth. B. The rotation of the sun on its axis. C. The orbit of the earth around the sun. Or D. The rotation of the earth on its axis. The question read, day and night on the earth are caused by. In what direction does the sun appear to move across the sky? You're going to circle which direction. Number 3, Earth rotates on its axis once every A. month, B. year, C. 24 hours, or D. 12 hours. Number 4, which statement correctly describes the sun's apparent movement across the sky? A. As the sun spins around the earth, it moves across the sky. B. Earth rotates around the sun every 24 hours, making the sun appear to move across the sky. C. As Earth spins on its axis, it makes the sun appear to move across the sky. Or D. The sun rotates around Earth every 12 hours, making the sun appear to move across the sky. Number 5. Which of these cycles is a direct result of Earth's rotation? A. Day and night. B. Moon phases. C. Rainfall and evaporation. Or D. Seasons. Number 6. On which side of a house in Texas should a window be placed so that the people inside the house can see the sun rise each day through the window? F. North, G. South, H. East, J. West. Number 7. A student is looking for evidence that Earth is always rotating on its axis. Which of the following would provide the best evidence? A. The different amount of rain that falls each day. B. The appearance of shadows changing throughout the day. C. The presence of other planets in the night sky. Or D. The different phases of the moon in the month. The question read, a student is looking for evidence that Earth is always rotating on its axis. Which of the following would provide the best evidence? Number 8. Shadows cast by objects change throughout the day. The picture below shows the shadow cast by a tree at 3 p.m. Which picture shows how the tree's shadow most likely looked at 9 a.m.? Number 9. About how many hours are there between one sunrise and the next sunrise? A. 8, B. 12, C. 24, or D. 36. Number 10. Explain the difference between rotation and revolution. Use the words orbit and axis in your answer. Number 11. At what time of day is your shadow the longest? Explain why you think so. Okay, 12 through 16 are a matching. You're going to put the letter that's out beside the word in the blank next to the right definition. So number 12 is a cycle of time consisting of 24 hours, also the period of time for the side of the earth in sunlight. A cycle of time consisting of 24 hours, also the period of time for the side of earth in sunlight. So it actually gives you 2 definitions. Number 13, an area from which light is blocked. Number 14, turning or spinning around an axis. Number 15, an imaginary line through the center of Earth. And number 16, the period of time when a location on Earth does not experience sunlight. Number 17, which of these best describes climate rather than weather? A, wind speed is changing as a storm moves through the area. B, the temperature is decreasing in a slow-moving cold front. C, annual high temperatures in the summer have increased over many decades. Or D, the rainfall during one year was greater than the rainfall during the following year. Number 18. A diagram of the stages in the water cycle is shown below. Which of these observations would most likely be seen in stage N? Make sure and look at the arrows. F, water flowing downhill. G, fog forming along a highway. H, the water level of the lake decreasing. Or J, the dark clouds forming in the sky. Number 19, which of the following events in the water cycle is an example of solar energy being absorbed? A, water vapor condensing to form clouds. B, water evaporating from the surface of the ocean. C, rain freezing as it falls towards the ground. Or D, clouds releasing precipitation over a mountain. Number 20, weather and climate data are different. Which of the following is a description of weather data? A, the Sahara Desert gets very little rainfall. B, the average daytime high in the Amazon is 25 degrees Celsius. C, temperatures in the Arctic are usually below freezing. And D, it rained 2 inches in Florida, Miami, Florida, on May the 5th. Okay, you are looking for a description of weather data. 21. Each school year for 30 years, the amount of rain that fell at a school was measured and recorded. Tracking rainfall over a long period provides the most information about which characteristics of an area. F, climate. G, temperature of one day. H, weather. Or J, type of soil. Okay, number 22. The graph below shows changes in the length of the shadow of a tree during part of a day. If this day continues to be sunny, what will most likely happen to the length of the shadow from 2 to 4? The length of the shadow will stay the same. The length of the shadow will decrease and then increase. The length of the shadow will increase, or the length of the shadow will decrease. Number 23. The force that keeps Earth in orbit around the sun is F, gravity. G, erosion. H, reflection. J, magnetism. 24. Rain, sleet, snow, and hail are forms of F, collection. G, precipitation. H, condensation. Or J, evaporation. 25. Earth and the moon share some physical characteristics. They both have A, sunspots. B, liquid water. C, strong winds. Or D, rocky surfaces. You're looking for some physical characteristic that both the Earth and the moon have. Number 26. A student observed the apparent shape of the moon every night for a period of 60 days. It's about 2 months. On day 10, the student observed a full moon. On which other day did the student most likely observe a full moon? A, day 20. B, day 30. C, day 40. D, day 50. Okay, you need to think how many days is one lunar cycle, and then count from there. Number 27. The illustrations show the location of the sun in the sky at noon on December the 21st and on June the 21st. Based on this information, Predict which labeled dot in the illustration shows the location of the sun at noon on September the 21st. A, B, C, or D. This one can be a little bit confusing, but as long as you know your months and know that seasons, the months go in the same order every year, you should be able to figure that one out. Okay, a student collected data on how the moon appeared in the night sky. What will it look like on May 17th? So we have May 7th, and then May 9th, May 11th, May 13th, May 15th. So it looks like you're going every 2 days. So which is it going to look like 2 days from May the 15th? This, like this, or this. Remember, it's just 2 days. Okay, and our last vocabulary. So we have A, tides, B is pattern, C is shadow, and D is seasons. So for number 29, it says when light is blocked by a solid object. When light is blocked by a solid object. Number 30, this is caused by Earth revolving around the sun at a tilt. 31, a recognizable, predictable cycle. A recognizable, predictable cycle. And 32, when the seas fall and rise because of the attraction between the sun, the moon, and the earth, specifically the moon's gravity. Number 33, the illustration below, not to scale, shows the sun and the first 4 planets closest to it. Which planet in this illustration represents Mars? Number 34, the appearance of the moon for just a 2-week period in June is given in this table. The full moon occurred on June the 13th. What is the most reasonable prediction for the date of the next new moon? So you've got to remember how many weeks is it from one full moon to the next new moon?